Okay, welcome everybody. This is Chaos Magic 101. We're going to do sigils part 4. This is considering where to put sigils. So, sigils could pretty much be put anywhere that you could put art. There's not really a right or wrong way to do that. And kind of the placement of the sigil might also influence the energy and where it goes to. So some people really consider the placement of sigils in accordance to what they do, especially if it's a passive sigil. Like in part 3, kind of the thought process behind this is by no means exhaustive. It's just meant to help you strategize how to do things in a way that better suits you personally. First consideration. So, is the sigil procreative or just creative in like how it manifests, or is it meant to preserve something? So timing is really key to how you want to draw sigils, and generally it's better for sigils that are created to kind of be created closer to when you want them to happen, and possibly, depending on the sigil, destroy them afterward. That's because you want as much energy as possible towards the creation process. If it's protective, you can recharge it a lot more often. You can recharge it more effectively. It's a consideration to be made in accordance to the energy you want to put in the thing, if that makes sense. Is it a sigil you might want to have on you? So, are you going to stow it away or make it permanent in like a wall or something? Or are you going to carry it around in your pocket? Now, again, this is a consideration of what you want to do with the sigil. So, if it's like a house, kind of protective thing, you might want to stow it away in the house. If it's something for you trying to find a new partner or a job, then it might be more effective if you take it with you, discard it or destroy it when it manifests, and that's the end of it basically. Although as a rule, you also want to hide generally baneful or hexing kind of sigils, because it's kind of a way to trap unsuspecting entities that might want to attack or get in the way of other magic things you want to do. Also consider if you're using it as a leaky container or an explosive projectile. So, all sigils at least have the potential to hold energy. So, if you're using the leaky container method, you just want to recharge it, and it'll work passively. It'll kind of convert the energy you put in, and it'll leak out, and it'll manifest as the thing you want. If you want a more direct or a method that has to do with something where the placement is more nebulous or further away, projectile methods might be more effective. This is kind of the basic manifestation sigil, which is why you'll hear people say charge and fire. It's kind of like a bullet. You're charging the energy and then firing off the whole shell like a bullet. So kind of thinking of it that way, you might want to consider the placement of sigils and how destructive you want them to be because of that. Now, as I said in the beginning, this is by no means exhaustive. You don't really have to adhere to this, but a lot of people find that keeping in mind what the sigil is meant for will affect how they work with it, and proximity is a big factor in that. So if you want to treat every sigil as a manifestation sigil, that's fine. If you want to treat everything as a passive sigil, again, that's also fine. Just consider this and see what techniques works most for you in which situation. That is the key to effective sigil magic, is just considering what works for you, because ultimately, at the end of the day, you're working with your own unconscious to kind of make things happen in your favor. I hope everyone found that helpful, or at least interesting. If you like what you see on my channel, do at the very least consider subscribing. I try to post a new video every other Saturday. Mostly book reviews, but I'm trying to do this whole chaos magic thing too. And I hope to see you around.